What's going on, guys? dj.lostax here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another gig log. Today we are at the Cass County Fairgrounds in Cassopolis, Michigan for Courtney and Brody's wedding. Set up a little awkward today. I'm actually behind the head table, so the head table's right here, and I'm set up behind it. Apparently they're going to move the head table and get rid of it once open dancing starts. So once dinner is completed, we're going to move those tables out of the way. It's kind of a small venue, so that kind of explains that. But I did use my regular setup I've been doing with the RCF 735As with my FX2s on top, with the new piggyback cabling, rundown. Nice, neat, and tidy. Looks pretty clean back here. I am a little crowded and cramped, but we're gonna make it happen. I worked with less room before, so getting ready to get ceremony just got completed. I did not do ceremony. I just had to run a microphone for the officiant because I didn't have one. But I'm getting ready to play some cocktail hour music and wait about 45 minutes for introductions. So hang tight.
This is Brody A.
Perfect definition of what true love should be.
Who has the crazier family?
And that's another gig log in the books, guys. So I was sitting here editing this video and I realized this is my 50th gig log. Yes, gig log number 50. And that calls for celebration, in my opinion. So I poured myself up a nice little glass of Woodford Reserve. I just happen to be a bourbon guy. Kentucky bourbons, really like those. But if you've never had the double oaked Woodford and you like bourbons, that's probably one of the better ones I've ever had. But cheers to gig log number 50. And cheers to probably 50 to 100 more gig logs in the coming years, guys. So super excited about gig log number 50. As of right now, my channel is sitting at about 1,610 subscribers. So if you are new around here and you're not subscribed, please click that subscribe button down below. We're also at about 250,000 views for my channel total as well, so that's another milestone. Pretty excited about that. But let's recap this gig log real quick. You couldn't tell by the video, but the ceremony was ridiculously windy. I mean, the unity tree thing that they did about blew over a couple different times. The aisle, they had some like burlap type stuff laid down that kept blowing around like crazy. It was just very, very windy out there that day. It was at a county fairgrounds, and it was just really open. The wind was just cutting across and super windy. But we made it happen. I was very, very, very happy with my Sennheiser G3 lav mic for this ceremony, because I had that clipped on the officiant, and even with it being super windy, that thing performed very well. And I just have the cheap Amazon foam covers over the top of the mic itself, and the officiant was just wearing a thin like cardigan sweater type thing, and it blocked the wind very well. Used my JBL EN1 Pro for sound, worked out great. Introductions, I didn't capture it very well because everyone stood up when the bride and the groom came in, but that was kind of clever what they did. So we chose a song called Waiting on Woman, and he came in, the groom came in on his own, stopped, looked back like, where's she at kind of deal, waiting on women, right? And finally he walks back around the corner. I changed the song, and then they came out together, and he's carrying her. You could kind of get a glimpse of that from the video, but my camera was blocked by everyone standing. But that was super clever. I was super proud of them for coming up with that all on their own, and everyone thought it was pretty hilarious. They actually thought it was my fault at first, but once it was all said and done, they kind of got the joke. Overall, wedding went well. Speeches went well. Mike acted fine. That G4 handheld I'm using now is awesome. I'm loving it. So far, so good. No issues whatsoever. I love the pickup on it. You can have that sucker anywhere, and it picks up great. As far as dancing goes, we did have about 3 hours of open dancing, and I've found in my experience lately that the more open dancing time you have, the guests realize that, so they don't start dancing right away. And I was kind of set up awkward, as you guys could see. I was set up behind the head table. There just wasn't a whole lot of room in that venue, so it worked out. I set it behind the head table. We moved the tables later, so the dance floor was there and accessible, and it ended up working out just fine. But the bar was on the complete opposite side of the room from me, and that's always my biggest. I always tell people my biggest competition at a wedding is the bar. The bar is my biggest competition, and when I'm right next to it, it's my best friend. But when I'm across the room from it, it's my worst enemy. This wedding, the bar was definitely my worst enemy. A lot of people were hanging out, congregating around the bar, and then the rest of people would be on the dance floor, and they just kind of rotate back and forth as they were grabbing drinks throughout the evening. But overall, solid gig. Courtney, Brody, congratulations. Awesome wedding. Thank you guys for having me. But I think that pretty much wraps up everything I have for today, guys. I do have one more wedding this year. That's not until the end of November, though. But I do want to thank all of you guys real quick. Just take a minute to thank you all for subscribing to my channel. I do really, really appreciate it. I guess I didn't start YouTube because I wanted to get 1,000 subscribers or anything like that. I started a YouTube channel because I saw a need for video footage of myself at gigs. I had brides asking, hey, do you have any video footage of yourself? And I didn't. What was I supposed to do? Say, yeah, I've got some Snapchats that I saved. That's not good footage. So I started the YouTube channel, started the gig logs. Not gonna lie, I did some homework, saw DJ Bar and Brian S. Red and those guys doing the gig log thing, and I kind of fed off them and created my own unique kind of style here, and just kind of ran with it. So shout out to all those guys that are doing it. It's tough. It's tough to film yourself at a gig and still focus mainly on the music as well. It can be challenging. But yeah, the main reason I started the channel was just to get video footage of myself to show brides, and it's kind of evolved into what it is today, and I'm super thankful for it. I went to my first DJ conference because of YouTube, Midwest DJs Live, and I'm going to another one, the DJ Collective in Scottsdale, Arizona next month, November, because of YouTube. So I'm definitely very grateful for this channel and the opportunities that it's presented me. Speaking of opportunities, DJ's Vault, if you're not a member of the DJ's Vault, that's also helped me grow my business substantially. My link is down below. Use my link, sign up for the Vault, check it out. Give it your honest effort, and I promise you it will help you scale your business. Also, BPM Supreme, if you're looking for a new record pool, check those guys out. Use my code LOSTAX30 for 30% off. And Vibo, if you're not using Vibo and you're doing more than, say, 20 weddings a year, I highly recommend you snag it. It will help your planning process tenfold, and you'll make your money back over and over and over again on it. I've yet to have a bride not full-on love Vibo. So definitely check that out as well. Alright guys, I will catch up to you in the next one. Peace.